Kia ora, welcome to Car Corridors. This one I want to talk about reflection and how it's important in low days. So for myself, this past week I've been in quite a heavy low. I knew this would be coming in the sense of being 5.5 weeks away from stage, and this is the time we have to start locking in, and the energy levels are going to be depleted, and the mental fortitude is going to come out. So I'd prepared for it, but what I hadn't prepared for is how long it had stayed. Like I say, it's not forever, it's just for now. And so, I've come to today, and today's been my best day out of the week. I've had a good gym session, I've felt lighter, but it's that reflection that I feel helped me get through that, especially looking at the 1 year transformation that I put up the other day and how far I've even come in just 1 year. But then I took it all the way back to when I was my heaviest in life, 140 kilos. And I wasn't just physical heavy version of me, he was heavy with mental health, he was heavy with, just anger and emotions. And looking back, it was always everyone else's fault. It was the world's fault, it was my, at the time, partner's fault, it was my family's fault. Like, I just keep pushing and blaming everyone, and now I'm in a place where I can identify things that I'm within myself and I can work through them. And it's important to reflect, because we do get caught up and we sometimes are blinded by just the moment, because we're living in this fast-paced world, and we do only see ourselves the way that we are now. But knowing that, man, I've come so far in life and it's just the beginning, yes, this part of my journey is coming to an end, but I walk up on stage, my bracelet comes off the day before, my studies will be all done. Like, there's this whole accumulation of not just the bodybuilding journey, it's that whole sense of prison and being set free. That's where I've been able to pull my discipline from, and my consistency and my drive. It's not just bodybuilding that I'm doing this for. It's an accumulation of these last 2 years and how important it has been for me to really change my life around. But without reflecting back at who I used to be and understanding where I am today, I feel I would have been stuck in that low, because it was very strong this time. This low was probably the strongest one that I've been in for the past year or so. I forget to be proud of myself of how far I have come. Bro, not even 2 years ago you were living a life that led you to prison. I was drowning in my mental health, I was drowning in substance and alcohol, and now I'm drowning because I'm in prep. But it's a good drowning, it's for a good cause, it's to show myself that I'm worth this. I deserve to give myself this, the small amount of uncomfortableness, the small amount of hard days to wake up and get it done, and that is only just this bit, it's that bit of my life at the moment. And I deserve to get through this. Out of all the life that I've lived, I deserve to come out of this part the best version that I can. That stepping on stage is more than just bodybuilding. It's everything that I've come through, cementing my healing journey and knowing, fuck, we made it. You know what I mean? We made it. And that's where reflection is so important, because I see who I used to be, and I'm like, first of all, I'm like, man, I'm tired just getting up and going to the gym. How did old bro live his life at 140 kilos and he was out there partying it up every weekend, every other day? And, I'm like, man, where's that fella's energy from? Well, I know where it came from, but it's like, damn it, that's hard living. Yes, reflecting back at that person, but I was so unhealthy that the first drop of alcohol, that first bottle, I'd start sweating. And you know, like if you know, like that's not good. You know, your body's already telling you, bro, I'm over processing shit here. Like I have to sweat this out. And so coming back to reflecting is be proud of who you are today. You know, give yourself a break. You know, like don't be hard on yourself all the time. Like success comes in small steps. That's what gets me through, is knowing that I'm right there 5 weeks out of a 2-year journey. How close are you? You know, and there's a lot of us that do live life and we've grinded and we've got ourselves just about there, you're just about there, and then you just give up because it's that last bit of a push that is the hardest. So that's where I think reflection is important, is, you know, when we are hard on ourselves or that voice is loud and we're in a rut, you know, remember how far you've come. You know, remember the stuff that you have been through to get you to where you are today. And just knowing that you're right there, and whatever you're trying to achieve, you're right there, you know, and be proud of that and embrace the journey and just love the moment. This is where it's at, you know, it's working through life, but understanding that this is all important and this is things that are going to better me in the long run, even if I can't see it at that time. You know, it's just pulling right back and reflect. So yeah, the importance of reflection, whānau. I hope everyone has an amazing day. Kia ora.